I really don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's been a while since I filmed a video and I don't know, this is so weird, so awkward, I don't know. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. If you're new, my name is Gbemi Abiola. Welcome. It's been a long time, y'all. It's been a very long time since I've uploaded a video. So, well, a proper YouTube video. So I just wanted to just come on here, do a get ready with me, show you guys the products I've been loving throughout the rest of 2022 since like my last long YouTube video, and just kind of talk with you guys and just update you guys on what's been going on with me and my life and where I'm at in my head right now. So yeah, if you're interested, please keep on watching, and if you're not, please stop right here. It's not with your time and effort. Alright, so last time I truly talked to you guys was April, that when I did my Sephora haul, the Sephora spring sale haul. That was the time that like I actually like kind of sat down and like talked a little bit about what was going on with me. By the way, everything that I use on my face will be in the description bar down below. I let you guys know I got a new job. And I was kind of like figuring out how like to balance everything with my new job. So I have a little update on that. So I'm almost a full year in now, and it has its good and bad days. Right now we're kind of like in a little bit of a rough time. So everybody's just like overwhelmed and such. So it's been relatively okay. Still learning a lot of new things at work, new programs, how to do things, procedures, and guidance. So it's been an adventure to say the least. I am the youngest in my department. I'm the youngest, so I'm the baby, and that has its own set of problems and like benefits. Like it's a whole thing. Yeah, because like being the youngest, you're not really taken seriously, and it's like you just want to do a good job. Like I came there to work, but it's like sometimes like I feel like I'm not being heard. You feel me? So it's been a struggle trying to like find like my place in that space in the office, and when my space is like I know my role, I know my job that I'm supposed to do, but like figuring out my actual role and like my place has been hard, especially being the only like Black presence daily in the office. That's another issue that I have found. This is the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer in 54N. So yeah. By the way, I'm going to show you guys my new like makeup routine, how I've been doing things. But yeah, it's been hard on that front too. So it's like I already have like age and race come into that effect. So it's like it's very just like blatantly there. And I struggle sometimes, and people will just be like, oh, like you're not as talkative as you used to be when you first started. And I'm just like, well, it's like I'm not in that much of a comfortable position to be able to talk freely and to talk openly about things. Like it's been very difficult just moving through. I mean, my coworkers, my boss, my supervisor, they're all great people, but it's like hard sometimes, and it's frustrating because sometimes I feel like I'll say something and I'm screaming into a void. But I've learned in that process to act my wage and do nothing else, and that's it. By the way, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, so I like to do this before foundation. Also, I've also kind of like tried to help fix the like inefficiencies at work, but you know, like I said, being the youngest, people don't take me seriously. I'm just like, yo, we got a problem. I don't have time for this inefficiency. It's gonna kind of, you know, cause issues in the future, and I'd rather not it cause issues. But everyone's like, well, you have to go through the proper channels. I'm like, I am, but nobody's listening. I haven't been in the office since right before Christmas. Actually, I have not been in the office. I've been working remotely from home, and that's because, like, if y'all don't know about it, it was all over social media. Like, so I live in the Buffalo, New York area, and we had the Christmas blizzard, right? So that was a whole mess. That was a whole mess, and it's still affecting our community, like, to this day. Yeah, so I haven't been at work since then because, well, the building at work, that Friday, it was literally the day before Christmas Eve, so that Friday, the 23rd, since nobody was in the building, and because of how quick the storm came, like, people don't really understand, like, the gravity of how quick that storm came. Like, I had been told, okay, you're gonna work from home this day, just for your safety, for everybody's safety. And I'm just like, okay. I usually start work around the same time as everybody else, 8 o'clock. So I was on, and I looked out the window just to see where the weather was at, and it was raining. It wasn't raining heavily, but it was raining. And I was like, okay. And then within like 5-10 minutes, that changed to snow. The temperature dropped like 50 degrees. Like, the temperature just started dropping. So like by the time like a half hour had passed, the temperature dropped like 50 degrees. And it got really cold, and it started snowing really quickly. Like, what people don't understand is that we were not prepared for that weather. We're used to snow like coming in and like accumulating over several hours, like falling relatively slowly but accumulating over several hours. The snow, when I tell you the snow came and was accumulating really, really quickly in a short amount of time, that's where, like, oh my god, we cannot handle this. And I don't think people got that. Plus the temperature dropped. It just ruined everything. Like, I couldn't go anywhere for like a week. Like, I was stuck in the house for the week. Where I live, we probably got about like four feet of snow. But in other areas, they got like 10 feet of snow. So I was like, oh nah, I'm not going anywhere. Well, I really couldn't go anywhere anyway. So, but all the pipes burst from top down at work. So they're still doing repairs and everything. So I do not know when I will actually be officially back in the office. So I'm working from home until further notice, until I am notified to go back in. And it's nice, honestly, because like I'm at home. I could just roll out of bed and go to work. But at the same time, I kind of like miss getting up, getting ready to go to the office. Like, I miss that. Because before I would wake up, I would get dressed, I would do my makeup, and I'd go to work 3 times a week. And now I just roll out of bed and walk downstairs and go to my computer. So I feel like I've kind of let myself go a little bit in terms of like getting ready, being outside, things like that. But I'm gonna try to like start doing my makeup more while I have this opportunity of working from home. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Chestnut, by the way. And I'm gonna underpaint my face today. So yeah, just gonna underpaint. I did the Tinted Moisturizer and the Hollywood filter first because I wanted to have kind of like a glowiness to my face first. So yeah. But I really like that combination together of just doing that first. Like, my makeup has never looked better before I started doing that. So yeah. And I also started underpainting a lot more, because I feel like my makeup looks better when I underpaint. In regards to like me personally, oh my god, last summer, I was outside. I was outside in the streets. The summer was very busy for me. So like during the summer, I wanted to film, I wanted to vlog, but like, you know, we have family staying here with us, so it's like, you know, when people are staying with you for a long period of time, I think it was almost like all summer we had people staying with us. So it is very hard because you can't do what you normally do. So it's like, I wanted to vlog, I wanted to put YouTube videos, but like I didn't have the time. I didn't have the room, and I couldn't with people around. Like, I like to do it when like I am quiet, I have time, etc. But I didn't have that with people around. Plus, I was outside basically every single weekend. Almost every single weekend. So yeah, that was very hard. So I was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna take a break until like things go back to normal. It's like, I'm gonna take a break. So I attempted that. That didn't really work, because I was like, I got comfortable because I could just live my life the way I wanted to. I just wanted to live my life normally. But that didn't happen. I guess like that was just me, just like, you just need a break. And I realized I just needed a break. Yeah, I really needed a break. I really needed a break. Just from all of it. I just wanted to focus on me, myself, my work, just living my life, all of that. Just all of that. And I think it did me very well, because I feel a lot better. Also, I learned a lot of things about myself the past year, and why I do a lot of things and why I act certain ways. It's a lot. I just found out a lot, and it's good. Just taking that mental break to discover myself was very beneficial. I'm using the Makeup Forever foundation, by the way. I know I said that it's like the shade range. I realized for me, when I wear this foundation, by the way, I use the shade 4 and 74. I realized with this foundation matches my body. It does not match my face at all. It matches my body when on my face. Well, actually, it's a little bit slightly darker than my body. But when I highlight and I do my makeup and everything, it ends up balancing out. But yeah, I was out in the summer. Went to a festival, Greek festival, tried to go to the Italian festival, tried to go to the Cherry Blossom Festival, couldn't do that, no parking. Went to the mall, my friends visited me. It was a lot of good things, so I really enjoyed my summer. Went to Six Flags for the first time in like 10 years. That was fun. So yeah, that was so much fun. But yeah. That was a lot of fun. Summertime was really fun, and I actually enjoyed being outside because if you know me, I'm a homebody. I don't like being outside, but the weather was so good. The weather was so nice this past summer. The sun was a different beast, but like the weather was just really lovely, and I was like, I have to take advantage of it. And then moving into fall. Fall was kind of a little bit, you know, it was busy. The fall was busy. Fall was very, very busy with it being the fiscal year at work. So that's basically where my August and September went. I was doing like 4 or 5 like conference calls a day in August for work. Like it was absolutely crazy. Like never again. Like I hated it. Like I'd be so tired at the end of the day. Like I don't even know how I managed to do that. So, but yeah, that was a lot on my plate for August. It's mostly trainings. Those are the conference calls. Super, super, super duper drained. I would be coming home extraordinarily drained. Like it was a different level of being tired. Like I absolutely hated it. So yeah, it was just really annoying, really tiring, and that's where my attention was, to be honest. Like that was literally where my attention was. I'm using the One Size concealer. This is in the shade medium 4NG, just for a little brightness, a little more brightness in the center of my face. Trust me, it'll blend out. It'll look nice when I'm done. After that was my birthday. My birthday's at the beginning of October. I turned 27. 27, I don't know. I feel like because with the pandemic, it just kind of like stole basically 2 years. I felt like I was turning 25, but I was turning 27. So I was just like, I don't know about this, but okay. So I felt like I was turning 27. It felt like I was turning 25, not 27. But it felt, 27 is alright. Like, it's not the best, but it's not like the absolute, like, worst, you know? I did go to Atlanta for my birthday. That was so much fun. So I got to hang out with my best friends, Lauren and Sasha. I'll put the pictures up here. So we went out to eat, and I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do while I was there, so I'm hoping to go back soon. I also got to see Shanine again, as well as Andrea Renee, and Faye Lene. I got to meet them for the first time in person, and they are very sweet and lovely people, and I'm glad to be in the same community as them. Also in September, I completely bypassed this, I went to Dallas, Texas, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I could see myself being there. I could see myself being there in the future. Yeah, I could see myself like living or working there. So that was really, really nice. I got to see several creator friends, hang out with them. So yeah, Fumi is so sweet. Christina, she was amazing. She's amazingly sweet too. Bisola was so sweet. We had so much fun. Just going out to eat, hanging out, like just getting to know them was so much fun. I'm using the Chanel powder underneath my eyes just to set By the way, I've been double setting my makeup. Like, I have been double setting. So what I'll do is I'll take it on the puff, the powder on the puff, kind of like work it into the puff. Like that, and then just kind of like tap the excess off so my powder doesn't go off patchy. So like that. That's how I set my under eyes now. And it looks amazing. Back to November. So November was just holidays, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving. Really not that much going on. Hung out with my family. And then Christmas, like I mentioned, we had the storm and everything. And yeah, just end of year, New Year wrap up activities. I didn't do anything for New Year's. I never really do anything for New Year's. I just slept through the New Year like I have been doing. Wished my family and friends Happy New Year. I'm dusting the Rare Beauty loose setting powder on the perimeter of my face. So yeah, that was a lot of... So that's basically how my year has gone from like April to like now. And I've just been chilling now. I have also been like posting on like TikTok and stuff, like little TikToks here and there. I'm gonna try to start being more consistent on those platforms, as well as like on here. I definitely want to be back on here doing reviews and stuff for you guys. Like, I've been trying to figure out a game plan for 2023. So let me know what you guys want to see. Oh, I'm just gonna set again. This is double setting. I use a loose powder and then I use a pressed powder, so my makeup lasts all throughout the day and it doesn't move. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish in 3. I have been obsessed with this. As you can see, I've hit pan on it, and I rarely hit pan on anything. Like, I really have to like it. But it's really, really nice. I feel like once I finish this, I'm going to pick up the new NARS Soft Matte Powder. Then I'm going to take my Dior pressed powder. Did you guys hear that Dior is coming to Ulta? I'm really excited. I'm going to take my Dior powder and then just set over where I put the Rare Beauty powder on the perimeter of my face. I know I was looking crazy earlier, but now you could see that my makeup looks a lot better now. I'm gonna go over my blush. I'm using the Sephora Collection Tiger Lily blush. I just recently got this and it is so pretty. So yeah, I'm just gonna my cheek and into the socket of my eye. I've been seeing this trend where people have been running it over their eye just to kind of like add some dimension, and it's so beautiful. So you see that? Oh, that's just so pretty. All the brows are done, so I'm just gonna clean them up. Some concealer. While I'm doing that, let's talk about dating apps. So this past summer, I downloaded Hinge for the first time just as an experiment. And when I tell you, absolutely not, never again. I downloaded Hinge, I downloaded Bumble, absolutely not. I will never do that again. Like, if you found your spouse your partner on a dating app, that's fine. I get it. Great if you found success. Awesome if you get married. Great. But honestly, like, I will never do that again. I will never do that again. Last summer, like I said, I was outside all the time. So I was like, let me hop on dating, Hinge, Bumble, just to see what's going on. Because people are just like, oh yeah, you should try a dating app. You should try a dating app. And I was just like, okay. Mind you, like, I told myself that's like, I don't want to be on the dating apps. Like, I don't know, people can be creepy. Like, I was not with it. But I was like, let me just give it a chance. When I tell you, I will never do that again. Ever. I will never, ever, ever in a million years do that. The dating app thing ever again. Like, I honestly don't know how people do it because, mind you, I have gone on these apps and every time it has been the same exact thing. Them commenting on my stuff like, oh my god, like, are you a model? Oh my gosh, like, are you real? Are you a catfish? No, I'm not. Like, maybe I'm just being picky or whatever, but I'm just like, I am not with this at all. I don't like this at all. Like, what is wrong with all of you? Like, literally, what is wrong with all of you? Don't know how to make a profile attractive to a woman. Like, their profiles are attractive to other guys, but it's just like, I was not seeing what I wanted to see. And I'm just like, what is wrong with all of you? Like, I wasn't feeling it at all. Like, and then just the comments that they would make towards me, I was like, you're a weirdo, you're a weirdo, you're a weirdo, you're cute, but you're a weirdo. Never again. Never again. I'm using the Gemini 2 palette. Let me know if you guys would like to see me review this. I know it's been like mad long since I've dropped a melt review, but let me know. What I wanted to like Bumble, but it's like, why did you put a paywall? I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for any of that. What? Are you guys insane? Like, I'm not gonna pay for it. I don't know where you got that idea from, but I am not paying for it. You can find somebody else to do it. I don't know what look I'm trying to do. I don't know. This is just muddy. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's try something brighter. I'm gonna go into the Melt Fire palette. See if we can add some life into this. There we go. It's looking a bit better. Hop into the Air palette. So air signs, if you like this, definitely pick it up. This is my first time using it. I'm just gonna use it to blend. Just blend, add transition shade in. Hopefully this turns out okay. It's my first time using this. Alright, for the shadow on my main lid, I'm gonna go into the Danessa Lightworks 4 palette. I'm gonna use this shade called Nirvana. Tap it on with my finger. So pretty. I also go back in with a flat brush just to like kind of like pack it on even more and blend it out. this shade. Just gonna tap it on over where I put the shade Nirvana, just for some extra sparkle. How do you guys feel about this whole de-influencing trend thing going on? Because to me, like, I feel like it's not really a problem for the BIPOC beauty space. Like, I really don't think it's not that much of a problem in the BIPOC beauty space as it is in the white beauty space. And well, I'm gonna let you know why. Because like, so I was like, kind of like going back like over the past few years, just really reminiscing about the beauty trends and like the releases like pre-pandemic and like post-pandemic, you feel me? And we all know, like, in the beauty space, like overall in general, that it's just like a lot of things are not made with BIPOC consumers in mind. We all know this. And if they are, then they're limited edition, or they're limited edition or discontinued shortly after, unless they're by brands made by us and for us. So, like, this topic pulled up on my For You page, and it was this girl, I forget her name, she was talking about, it's like, oh yeah, like, you don't need like 17 different blushes that are all the same color. And I was just like, maybe to you, maybe to the white beauty space, that's relevant, but to like the black and brown beauty space, it's not. And I was having this feeling because like in the BIPOC space, black and brown beauty space, like because of our things are limited edition or shortly discontinued afterwards, like we need backups for our backups. Like we need backup favorites for our backups. Like, because we don't know if they're gonna be discontinued anytime soon. So like we need to literally prepare ourselves. And also, due to the PR opportunities and everything, we don't get the same opportunities, sponsorships and everything. Like we just simply don't get the brand trips, we don't get everything. Like if we do, it's like once in a blue moon, right? Where you'll like keep black influencers on like a brand trip, and it's not just the token one, like Jackie or Shayla or Nima. It's like, so yeah. And it's just like, you have to realize a lot of these companies are pushing out product to the white beauty space, and they are feeling burnout, and they are feeling burnout, and they're feeling product overload. That is what they are currently feeling right now, and they don't know how to mitigate it. They do not know how to move through those feelings, so they're just like, oh, okay, we'll just stop buying things. I'm like, okay, you do you, but BIPOC community is gonna continue to do what it's always been doing because of our restraints, what we have available to us, you feel me? Because like I said, we don't get the same opportunities, so basically 99% of the time, maybe 95 to 99% of the time, we are spending our own money on the products that we're reviewing. I don't know if you guys saw on TikTok with this whole mascara gate with Michaela and everything. I'm just like, this girl, I'm pretty sure she planned this all out. She planned this all out. She's not sorry for it. She got herself a nice little check. And it is what it is. And people got upset about it. It did drive traffic to L'Oreal. And that mascara sold. I bought it. I returned it. It didn't impress me. So yeah. Also a woke Jeffree Star, and everybody's like, oh my god, I love him. His reviews are so unfiltered. We don't need him back. We do not need him back in the beauty space, please. We do not. Mind you, this man, there was drama with him every single week. Might I remind you, we had Dramageddons 1 through 3 with him and the others. Like, we don't need this man back. You can find other genuine influencers, smaller influencers, who are not problematic. Like, I don't understand why people want him back. Like, he is a whole problem. He is a problems problem. He is a problems. Like, back, and then everybody will be complaining like, hey, the beauty community is toxic. Well, you want one of the most toxic players to come back. Like, the most toxic player to come back. Like, why would you even want to subject yourself to that? It's like, you're literally purposely inflicting pain on yourself for no reason. Like, why would you do that? Michaela got her little check. It drove sales for L'Oreal. She's not sorry about it, and you can't get mad at it. Like, she did what needed to be done. So, and then the whole, we can't trust influencers now after that. Shut up. Just shut up. You're still gonna do it. You're still gonna trust them. Just gonna plot my lash on. These are the Kiss I Envy Mink Lashes, and I think number 5. Put my face down, and then we could do some highlighter. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty. So for highlighter, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Toasted Swirl Bronze Powder in Pecan Swirler. Just gonna do a little bit of this. Really cut down on highlighter this past year. Like, I really cut down significantly on like a ton of highlighter. Like, I don't do the streakiness of it anymore. So I'm just gonna buff that down a bit. A little bit. And now the last thing, lips. So I'm gonna start off by using this Mented lip liner in Night. I've been doing this whole like double lining process, so I really get definition with my lip combinations. So I usually use a lighter one first, then a darker one, go back to a lighter one so it blends, and then do the rest of my lip. I'm gonna go with the Sephora Molasses lip pencil. You can see the difference, just to add definition to that edge. And then I'm going to go back in to Mented Night, just kind of bring that down, just feathering it, so we get a nice like kind of like gradient effect. Then for lipstick, I'm going to go into this MAC lipstick called Burnished Beige. Just going to plop that into the middle. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm. I'm going to use the original one in Hot Chocolate for the outer part of my lips. And then honey waffles in the center. This is my secret on getting that like lip lined pouty effect. So good, just to match the eyes. And that is it, you guys. So this is the finished look. Really pretty, glowy, gorgeous, warm. I haven't done a warm makeup look in such a long time. So pretty. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and just catching up with me on what I've been doing for almost the last year. Let me know what you guys would like to see on my channel. I'm definitely gonna try to start pushing out more videos regularly, being consistent. Like, that is the one thing that, like, my main focus of doing this year. So let me know what you guys want to see. I know you guys are probably like, Juvia's Place review, Mothership 10 review, everything. So let me know your suggestions down below. Yeah, so I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.